friends, it's UrsulasRevenge, and happy Wednesday update day. Or it would be if the game was updated and I could actually play it. So at this point, it's about 6 a.m. my time. I've been up since 4:30, which usually they update the game around like sometime between 3 and 4. Usually I'm like about a half hour to an hour late. Today's update was late because they did it in phases. They took the Swedish server offline first, did the update, it was back up in about an hour. They said they would do the rest of the servers soon, but about a half hour later, they found a bug that forced them to take down the Swedish servers, fix the bug, and then now they're currently in the process of applying. I don't know if it's just going to be the Swedish server first, or if it's going to be all of them up at once. I have no idea. This update, though, is going to have a lot to talk about, so it's a little difficult to do without the news post, but I will make do with what they've posted on social media. So today's update brings us a feature called the Style Writer Show, and this is a 8-day-long mini event that is basically a fashion show. Whether you get your fashion fix from modern games like Dress to Impress, or a little bit older like Neopet's customization feature, we can even go as far back as PNG doll makers and pixel doll makers, or something really niche like Cuter Boot from VMK. Fashion games are a staple for all generations of gamers. Star Stable took a little bit of a dive into this in 2016 when they released Fashion Week, but we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. This event is similar to Fashion Week in the way that it's a week-long event, but it is different because pretty much in every other respect. Before we talk about how they're different though, let's maybe give you a baseline about what Fashion Week was all about. So here to tell you all about it is past me with a little bit of a history deep dive all about it. Alright, who's ready for a Star Stable history lesson? Behind me are the doors that once used to welcome Norwegians into a land of style and mystery. Fashion Week. The Jorvik City Fashion Week is an annual event that started soon after the opening of the Jorvik City Mall, which was February 25th, 2015. In 2015, the event had a performance from Raptor, and you would be able to participate in fashion shows where you would walk down the runway. To even get into Fashion Week, though, you had to participate in a quest. The quest basically started with you going to talk to the guards outside of the event. They were the fashion police and deemed that you were not fashionable enough to get in. Not able to take that as an answer, you go talk to the janitor downstairs, who basically walks you through making a fake ID to get in. You get caught like instantly, but they still let you in. At which point the fashion police ask you to help find Francesca Ironsaddle's stolen designs. It's kind of a dramatic storyline. You find out that she was drugged and then the designs were stolen from her, and you figure out that it was all perpetrated by another designer named Lagoon. There's also this whole side plot with the commissioner's outfit having been stolen, but you confront Lagoon, you get the sketches back, and the commissioner's outfit. The reward for completing this questline was Francesca's school dress, which was a purple version of this brown one that's in Global Shop. I could have sworn that I've seen this available in a shop somewhere, but I'm not able to currently find it, and it is completely possible that this is one of the quest rewards that have not made it to Global Shop yet. In September of 2016, Fashion Week returned again, however the quest was exactly the same as it was the previous year. If you had already played it the previous year, you were not able to replay it, however it was available for players who did not get to experience it the first time around. In addition to the quest returning, Raptor had a new performance for another new song. I think this time it was Jorvik City, the first year it was Heyo, and there were new clothes available at the mall. In September of 2017, however, there was a new quest line, and this was actually a continuation of the previous story, so you had to complete the previous one in order to unlock the new one. However, it seems like if you hadn't played it at all, you would be able to do both in 2017. In part 2 of the quest, you were tasked to investigate a threat of sabotage against the fashion show, and Francesca Ironsaddle in particular. While you're investigating, you do find a lot of clues about spiders, which no one takes you seriously about. But the show must go on, so you help Francesca find her models and get them dressed for the show, only to find out that one of the models has left, leaving you with an extra outfit, and Francesca begrudgingly lets you participate in the fashion show. However, she has something special in mind for you, so you have to pay 1 Jorvik shilling for a jacket that you must wear down the runway. But when you do, the lights are cut, and Lagoon makes his reappearance. Turns out that he was the one sabotaging everything, and his plan was spiders. In your investigation, you find out that Francesca's clothes were doused in spider pheromones, so his whole plan was just having people get just covered in spiders to ruin the fashion show. But that all backfires when the pheromones spray him instead, and all of the spiders chase him out of Fashion Week. As a reward, Francesca allows you to exchange the jacket that you bought for 1 Jorvik shillings, and in return you get the same jacket back, but this time with max stats, and this item is available in Global Store. In 2018, Fashion Week had a major overhaul. The entire storyline changed, including some of the activities that you can do as well. Generally, the whole concept of walk the runway, do a minor quest line, that's still like the same formula here. However, this quest introduced a lot of new characters that came out between 2015 and 2018, including Thalia, who is the host of Fashion Week for 2018. This time, though, for Fashion Week, there were additional gameplay mechanics that brought players back every day to participate. Every day, there was a new theme. You would dress up in that theme, walk the runway, and each day of the week, based on the theme, there would be a different judge judging your outfit. I'm not sure what the reward was, if it was just like Jorvik shillings or, just for fun, but these were the themes based on the day of the week. For the annual questline, you are once again asked to help the fashion police, but this time some items have gone missing and you are tasked with finding them in the mall and returning them to their rightful owners. Once you do, you figure out who was behind the mysterious thefts and find out it was none other than Diggory, the mischievous monkey. With the items returned, you go back for a reward, but find out that the fashion police really have nothing for you, so it just decides to step in and reward you with a plushie of Z. This, unfortunately, is another reward that was never made available again. A couple of other things to note about 2018 in particular. The runway mechanic for this one was really cool. There were a lot of different poses that you could do that were really fun. There was another reference that Thalia made in her introductory quest. She talked about the controversies that happened at past fashion weeks, and one of them was underdressed models. And going back and reading all of the story quest lines from 2018 back to 2015, because those are the only years I could find them for, I didn't see anything about underdressed models until I watched one of these Star Stable update videos for, I think it was 2016, where they showed a video that it was a bug where sometimes the fashion models would go out, but their clothing wouldn't load in. So it's just kind of funny that a random bug or glitch that somebody documented on YouTube made it into official canon lore of the game, which is just, it's so funny to think. In 2018, you could also talk to the different NPCs that showed up to watch Fashion Week, and there were a lot of NPCs there, and what's also cool was that they all had multiple dialogues. If you really dove deep into the different text bubbles for each of the NPCs, some of them dropped a little bit of lore and some tea. The Goldspurs talked about some conspiracies about their missing mother. Ronnie and Sigri talked about some petition to allow horses into Jorvik City. There was some weird beef going on between Talia and Isabel, which wound up actually being relevant to the quest. I had a good time reading through all of these. And finally, like Fashion Weeks before, new clothing and hair were also added to the mall. And that is pretty much all of the history that exists about Jorvik City Fashion Week. For how much people say that they miss and loved this event, I mean, I don't blame you, it sounds really cool. A lot of it was really just talking to NPCs, walking the runway, and doing a maybe 15-minute quest line. I feel like whenever we get quest lines that were the length of the ones they had at Fashion Week, there's a lot of complaints that it wasn't ever enough. It might just be one of the things that I had to be there to understand, but it does seem like this is one of those things that's maybe a little rosier when you look back on it. And back to present me. Thanks, past me. So now that we know about the history, we can talk about how this is going to be different than Fashion Weeks of years past. First of all, probably pretty obvious, this is called Style Riders and not Fashion Week. It also will be taking place in a different area, so obviously I'm not currently in the game, but I believe this is happening on the way to Fort Pinta from Moreland, maybe where Ferdinand's used to be. This time around, we are going to be having daily themes that we will create outfits and everyone on our servers will vote for them. So it is much more akin to a true, dress to impress style, where you have other people voting on your outfits. Now, to try and combat maybe more popular people or club members or notable server members sort of winning as a popularity contest, names will be hidden for this, and it'll just be your character and their outfit, and I believe the horse's outfit too. These are our themes for this week. Today the theme is the Fey Kingdoms. Tomorrow it will be Legendary Hero. Friday will be Magical World of Witches. Saturday will be Villain of the Story. On Sunday, there's going to be a break to finish up voting for the previous category, and Druids will be the finale, like, grand final theme. There's also a calendar that explains how the voting process is going to work. So today's theme, like I said, is Fey Kingdoms. That will start at 9 a.m. server time. You'll only have today to submit your outfit design for that category. The next day, you'll be able to submit your outfit designs for the theme of Legendary Hero, and also vote for the outfits from the first day for Fey Kingdoms. On Friday, you can submit your outfit for Magical World of Witches and vote for the previous day's Legendary Hero. Saturday, you can create your outfit for the Villain of the Story, and also vote for the Magical World of Witches. And on Sunday, there will not be an outfit category to create an outfit for, you will just be voting for the Villain of the Story. And that's because the winners of each of these categories will be able to compete in the final, which is Druids. So on June 1st, which is Monday, you'll be able to submit your outfit for that category if you qualify from winning any of the other previous days. And then finally, on Tuesday, June 2nd, everyone will be able to vote for who they think should win the finals. And then come next Wednesday update day, there will be a closing event ceremony thing. That we don't really know too much about yet because they'll probably talk about it in next week's update. But there will also be prizes for this event. So this is your breakdown of the prizes. Those that enter the competition will be split into groups of max 20 players and rewarded with Jorvik shillings based on their group ranking. So if you get first place, you get 1,000 Jorvik shillings, second place gets 850 Jorvik shillings, third place gets 750, and then anywhere from 4th to 15th gets 500, and 16th place to 20th gets 250 Jorvik shillings. I've seen a lot of people kind of complain about this, which, I don't know, I think it's kind of silly. Like, yeah, it's like 1,000 Jorvik shillings for first place, but this is basically just outfit high scores. You only get 1,000 Jorvik shillings if you get, like, the monthly high score. So, like, to get this after a week, if you are the top placer, that's not that bad. I don't understand why people are complaining. If the reward is not enough for you to participate or compete, then I don't think it's the problem of the reward, but just your interest in playing the game, which is totally fine. But I think to blame the prize is a little silly. Everyone who takes part in the event, either by submitting an outfit, casting a vote, or both, will receive a special commemorative ribbon just for participating. So as someone who really likes the idea of exclusive items, this is, like, really exciting to me. Additionally, those who successfully make it into the top 25% and reach the finals will receive a special event t-shirt to show off their fashion status. So if you do really well and you make it into finals, you will be rewarded with a t-shirt for your efforts as well. So I'm really excited about that. Is it my favorite design of t-shirt? No. Do I care? Also no. It's an exclusive event shirt. They didn't show it here. I've seen it in spoilers though. There's just a few other things to note. First, I wanted to highlight that it will not be possible to compete with magical horse coats. So I don't know if that means that you have to make them their mundane coat or if you just have to not pick a magical horse. It's possible that that's done to not, like, get, like, the shock vote of, wow, that person has a really rare magical horse and I want to vote for them because their horse is rare. That I'm not sure. That was just, like, my assumption, just because that feels really prevalent in games like Just Impress. Or even, honestly, even in Cuter Boot, if you had, like, a rare item that, like, never appeared again, you kind of got higher marks. When it comes to voting, there's two notes that I want to highlight. It will be possible to preview the outfits and vote on submissions from the entire server. So this is an actually MMO style event. This might be like Star Stable's first MMO style event where you actually, you know, aside from, like, high scores and stuff, yeah, this is, like, a really cool idea for a server-wide community event. Additionally, once you cast your vote, it cannot be undone, so be careful when you're voting. And also, choosing to skip an outfit removes it from your voting pool, so also be careful with your skips. Some things we have to figure out when the game actually updates and I'm allowed in is being split into groups. So this, honestly, I read this a couple days ago, but I did not catch that we were going to be split into groups of 20 players max. So I don't know if that means that you're only voting for your group for the first 4 days until you get to finals, at which point the entire server gets to vote. That I'm not sure of. But again, I think that's just going to be something that we have to figure out as we go. And then, like high scores, you will get a mail in your mailbox if you have qualified. All right, well, that's all I could really tell you until I actually get into the game and test this out. So, I guess I'll see you when the game updates. It's been 84 years. But the update's finally done. And I can actually see that it is where Ferdinand used to be, and there's a quest to set it up. However, I have also heard that Lagoon is, like, around the map in multiple places, and I want to see the legend himself. Is he... You know what? Let's go to Moorland. No, let's go to Fort Pinta. I'm closer to that. Lagoon! You do exist. Hello. Oh. Yay! Cutscene. Oh, I should have put on music. And there's probably no music. Oh, I think I've met this guy before, but where? His outfit is so unique. Let's see what he's up to. Girl, you have never met him before. Your account was made in 2021. I sure don't mean music now, though. Just in case. Greetings and welcome, Random Rider. Haven't you heard? The Style Riders are in town this week. Believe me, it would be a crime to miss the hottest and trendiest fashion event in all of Jorvik. So if I were you, I'd listen to you. No, you'd listen to me. Anyway, just hear me out. That face, that utter lack of fashion sense, you look familiar. Have you had the immense honor of crossing paths with me before by any chance? Maybe felt the bitter taste of crushing defeat at my hands? As I'm sure you remember, I am Lagoon. Tremble before the most avant-garde fashion designer, criminal extraordinaire, and general mastermind in all things fashion. Mwahaha! Then why am I just hanging out here, you ask? Well, like I said, the Style Riders are in town this week. They have a brand new kind of fashion show and a relatively brilliant idea at that. So brilliant that I must have inspired them somehow. Daphne and Simone, the two girls running that business, they have a bit more style and personality than the rest of the populace, but their hearts are ablaze with the burning passion for fashion. So who other than Monsieur Lagoon could help them out? It's all about fashion, after all. They set up all their stuff just outside of Fort Pinta, so here's an exclusive offer for you. I can take you there right now, for free and no questions asked. Or you can go by yourself, use the high-tech mark I've placed on your map. What do you say? Yeah, take me there. Let's go together! Woohoo! Teleport like 500 feet! Hello, Daphne! Oh my god. Okay, cutesy. Hey, nice to meet you, Arya. My name is Daphne, and I'm one half of a dynamic duo called the Style Riders. What you see here is the amazing Style Riders show, the first fashion show for riders and horses. Why don't I show you our premises? Was something supposed to show up? Simone and I have always dreamt of organizing fashion shows, but with our own spin on it. I believe that fashion should be for everyone to express themselves, right? So anyone is welcome on our stage. I'm afraid the real show hasn't quite gotten started yet, but oh, I have an idea. How about we have a trial run show between the three of us? That way you'll get how it works in no time. Simone should be back in any second. She can seem a bit blunt at first, but don't read too much into it. I've never seen someone care as much for fashion as her. Oh, there she is. What did I tell you? Dang. Oh my god. The style, the pizzazz. I've wanted a bald hairstyle for so long. Can we have a bald hairstyle? Please? Star Stable? Allow us to be bald? Also, she's got multicolors of the multiple earrings. I wanted an all gold pair. We only have the silver ones. I wonder if we'll get more for Camp Western. Your outfit looks adequate, I suppose. Daphne, aren't you going to introduce me to your friend here? Oh yes, this is Arya. She wants to participate in the Style Rider show. Actually, I was thinking we could start with a mini show of our own as a trial run. What do you think? I see. Well, I don't really see the point of having a show if it's a fake one. Where's the challenge in that? What artistic purpose would it serve? Besides, let's face it, there wouldn't be much of a competition between the three of us, but I suppose I can play along. All participants have to learn the ropes after all. Oh, that was the wrong icon. I was reading the wrong character. That is fine. She will play along. Really? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Arya, where are my manners? Let's show you around the area to begin with. Are you using theater of the mind? 'Cause there's no stage here. I might have to relog. Let's read the dialogue and then I will relog and see what happens. This is the central stage. This is where the riders can show off their brilliant outfits together with their horses. We've set up a wardrobe too. It's just so funny when there's nothing there. We've set up a wardrobe too. This is where you can carefully select the right outfit for each theme. This is the voting booth. As the name suggests, this is where you can vote on the entries that other participants submitted. You can vote even if you don't submit an entry yourself, but remember that it's bad manners to not support your fellow fashionistas, right? And right next to the voting booth is the submission booth. Once you're done picking your outfit and the right tack for your horse, this is where you submit your entry. But last but not least, this is where you can look up the schedule. This is where you can see what the theme is for that particular week. You can also take a look at the voting results here. The week ends with a big final for all participants that qualified. I can imagine it's a lot of new information, but don't worry, we're here to guide you through the whole thing, right, Simone? Yes, of course. Once you've gone through it once, it'll be a piece of cake for you, love. anyways, there's more to talk about in this update. I just saw the rest of the news. What? Okay, that's fun and exciting. Oh my god, did not expect that. Okay, let's talk about the Bazaar first. Okay, well, the Bazaar is back in town, and this time we have Dorcha, Solus, the Appaloosa, and the Irish Cob all on sale. The last time we had a Bazaar, if you recall, Calder and Ephira were on sale, and between Calder, Ephira, Dorcha, and Solus, those are the only 4 magic horses that are not tied to an event or are already permanent. They are the only 4 that are technically still on rotation. So now that they have gone on sale, I don't expect them to go on sale again for probably another year, unless they become permanent in that time. Solus and Dorcha are on sale for 425 star coins, originally 850 star coins. The Appaloosa is available for 450 star coins, originally 900 star coins. And the Irish Cob is on sale for 425 star coins, originally 850 star coins. You know, I'm not gonna lie, the Appaloosa honestly is a really good deal. And there's a lot of Appaloosas, and a lot of them that I don't have. I really like this one, and I have not gotten it yet. So that's a good one to get. I think I have this one on my side account. Or is it this one that I have on my side account? This one's cutesy. I like this one too. I have this one. Oh, is this one named Pinecone? The bay is cute. I really like this one. I don't ever remember seeing this one exist, but I like you a lot. I might have to get you. I have this one. I love this one. I named her Peachy. And then you got a leopard spot one. I like you. I might get you. And you, because you've been on my list for a while. But I've got time, so I'm going to think about it. Over at the medieval camp, we have some new hairstyles. Well, technically it's the same hairstyle, but in new colors. At the medieval hair salon, we have new varieties of the medieval hairstyle. Now, for some reason, I don't know why I thought that this white one already existed. I need to go check my inventory because I'm pretty sure I own it. But it comes in white now. It comes in a more vibrant red. It comes in like this really pretty like sunset orange color. Green, blue, pink, which was also highly requested, and purple as well. So very exciting. We've got it in 7 new colors, which is really cool. I literally own this in white. Did they add white twice? I'm confused. Hold on. I put it on. Now if I do back hairdresser, it's the same. They released it twice. I don't understand why they released it twice. It already existed. I do really like the pink one, and I really love this like light orange one. Very pretty. I may have to get this light orange one. I'm actually going to change my hairstyle now because I have an idea. I have an idea for my outfit. Whoa, hello. For the fashion show, when it actually works, I will come back and I will show you my outfit because I want to actually go through the process of signing up and picking an outfit for the fashion week. But there is one more thing to talk about in this week's update before I even, get to that. There are more fallen stars. They have brought it up to an even 200 stars, which is really exciting. So there are 31 new stars to collect. There are 5 stars to collect in Dundle, 6 to collect in Fort Pinta, 3 to collect on the Sunset Isles, 10 to collect in Hollow Woods. Interesting enough, they say 7 stars to collect in Forgotten Fields, but I already have 7 in Forgotten Fields. There's got to be a category that they meant instead, because it isn't even 200. Forgotten Fields North. Okay, yeah, that needed some distinction. 7 in Forgotten Fields North. Obviously, seeing as I've collected all other 169 stars, I think you can tell that I really like collecting stars. So I am very excited to have 31 new stars to find. I am so giddy. I'm so excited to explore and just find them. Oh look, there it is. Alright, we can actually finally see in the Style Rider set. It is after 9 a.m. server time, so I think that was the issue. Alright, let's go do the tutorial quest again. Now that you know the area, let's get to the nitty-gritty, as I like to say. Get it? Oh, There's music now. Whoa. Let's start our mock fashion show thing. This is the actual music that used to play at the fashion show in Jorvik City. First things first, we're going to have to dress towards a theme. That's how it goes at Style Riders. First, you want to check the schedule. Whenever the Style Riders are around, that week we'll have a different theme, and what's even more exciting, we'll also have a new sub-themes over the course of the week. For our trial run, the theme is... shoot, I can't remember it. Arya, why don't you go take a look at the schedule over there? Alright, go find the schedule. Oh, for the tutorial, I see. It's Moorland Casual. Ah, that's right, Moorland Casual. Sounds easy enough, right? Now that we know the theme, the next step is to carefully pick your outfit and your horse's tack using the wardrobe over there. This is the most important part, where everyone can explore their fashion sense and challenge themselves. What's your interpretation of the theme? How do you want to express yourself artistically? That's all on you. I'm sure this part will feel familiar. All you have to do is head to the wardrobe, select an outfit and tack that you think fits the theme Moorland Casual to make things nice and easy. We'll set up a wardrobe here on our premises. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to pick a different horse, we've also got you covered. Just use the horse transport and head to your home stable. How do I use this transport? So it want me to... oh my god, what is happening? Okay, to the wardrobe first. Let's make a quick outfit for Moorland Casual. Alright, I think that's cute. Oh, well, frankly, it's not really what I would have gone for myself, but I can tell that you've got a knack for fashion, Arya, and I respect that. It's showtime. Now that you're all set up, just go to the submission booth, choose a pose, and submit your entry. This is the moment of truth, Arya. It's time to make a statement and show the world just what you're made of. Don't ever listen to people saying it's just clothes. It's creativity. It's art. It's you. But as Daphne always says, everyone is welcome at Style Riders. Be who you want to be, love. Alright, so we submit for the tutorial. Ooh, we can do a pose. Very cute. We look so angry, but that's kind of casual. I'm not a fan of these poses. I am not gonna lie. I feel like we could have just done emotes instead of dance moves. Would have been nice, but it's fine. I guess we're just gonna go with this. The bobcats can be sassy. Yes. Entry submitted. You've submitted your entry. Amazing. Now comes the best part, reviewing entries that other participants have submitted and voting for the ones you want to support or praise. There's nothing that brings me more joy than seeing other people's choices of outfit and tack, seeing how much effort they've put into choosing materials, colors, styles, and admiring a wide variety of creations. You know, at Style Riders, we decided that you don't have to submit your own entry in order to vote. No one should feel forced to participate, you know? Anyway, you can see the other submissions in the voting booth right next to the submission booth. Why don't you have a look? So if I like it, is that like my final vote? If I skip it, I skip it. I'm gonna skip this one first. That's not very casual, I'm just saying. You've seen all the submissions. Well, I skipped. I didn't actually vote. It would be nice if I could go back. Because you can't see them all before you vote. Maybe you can vote for as many as you want? I guess we'll find out for sure tomorrow. Cool, all three of us have voted then. The suspense. We'll have the results on our trial run show in a second. The voting results of our trial run are in, and I can't wait. Arya, could you please look up who won on the results board? I mean, bad manners. I didn't vote for anyone. Yay, we win. It looks like we have a winner. Congratulations, Arya. You won. We knew you had it in you. Oh, you won? Yeah, solid effort, Arya, even though there might have been someone else that deserved to win this one. Wow, sore loser. That's all you need to know about how to take part in our brand new Awesome Possum Style Rider show. Really. You did great, Arya. It's so lovely to meet you. Just a moment. We'll be ready to kick off the real thing any moment now, and I can't wait to see all our riders and horses on our little stage. We'll have new themes every time, so make sure to pop by whenever the Style Riders are in town. And please spread the word, love. We really hope to share our love for fashion with everyone out there, and maybe our little passion project will grow. We did manage to find a sponsor or two, and we got a lot of help from my buddy Daxton, but there's only so much you can do when you pay your friends in pizza and ice cream. In any case, I can't wait to see what you come up with next time. Make sure to come back here each day for something new to do. Alright, so now we can take a look at today's theme. And now the trailer is available. Oh, this will just take you to your home stable? So like if I leave now, will it take me right back? It sounds like it. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Okay, so now for today's theme is the Fae Kingdoms. Now, I kind of have an idea for this one already. Is there not a makeup table over here? Is that not it in the middle? Why is this all storage? Why can't, what, makeup table? Feel like there should be a makeup table here. I'll go back to my home stable. So for the theme of Fae Kingdoms, I kind of went with a little like bookish, romantic-y Fae court vibe. So we've got our like elf prince, who's gonna be like main character's love interest, but has a secret dark side, and who's honestly just a terrible character. Anyways, that's the vibes I'm bringing to the occasion today. Let's go submit our outfit. Well, it's actually almost worse without the shaders. Which one of these is brooding enough? Honestly, I think this is the one. Submit. Yeah. And now that I have submitted my entry, we will not be able to vote until tomorrow. Whoa, whose car is this? You know, I could have gotten up here the sane way using the ramp. I, however, did not. Oh, look, there's even like a little spectator area. How cute. Alright, well, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video like this. I do try to cover every Wednesday update and more, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!